A very good morning, students. As you know that we have started chapter 5 of genetics, that is principle of inheritance and variation, and there we have learned many things like law of independent assortment, segregation, codominance, many things we have learned. Now another topic is pleiotropy. What is it does mean? It is a phenomena in which a single gene exhibit multiple phenotypic expression. In simple word, we can say that one gene is responsible for one trait phenotype, but in pleiotropic gene case, it contain more than one phenotypic character. It means that this is a phenomena in which a single gene is responsible for multiple phenotypic expression, यानी एक जीन responsible होगा multiple phenotypes के लिए, means physical characters के लिए. Pleiotropic जो जीन होता है उसको हम बोलते हैं प्लियोट्रॉपिक जीन. जो प्लियोट्रॉपी होता है, जो जीन कंट्रोल करता है, उसको हम प्लियोट्रॉपिक जीन कहते हैं. एंड इट इज़ अ फिनोमिना इन विच अ सिंगल जीन एग्जिबिट मल्टीपल फिनोटिपिक रेशियो. यानी कि सिंपल हम बोल सकते हैं कि जब एक जीन एक से ज़्यादा कैरेक्टर को कंट्रोल करता है उसको हम बोलते हैं प्लियोट्रॉपी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल फेनिलक्यूटेनुरिया. सेकेंड, स्टार्च सिंथेसिस इन पी प्लांट which is controlled by one gene with two alleles and the alleles are capital B and small b. अगर हम बात करें फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल की जो कि फेनिलक्यूटेनुरिया है, उसकी अगर बात करें तो ये एक डिसऑर्डर है. इट इज़ अ डिसऑर्डर caused by the mutation in the gene which is encoding for enzyme phenylalanine. Clear? Phenylalanine hydroxylase. In absence of this enzyme, that is phenylalanine hydroxylase, in absence of this enzyme, phenylalanine is not converted into tyrosine and the accumulation of phenylalanine takes place, which affect the individual's hair and as well as skin. That is, skin and hair pigmentation occur as well as mental problem also occur. Another example is starch synthesis in pea plant. First of all, I would like to tell you that the starch synthesis is effective in the presence of this gene, where it is less effective in presence of this gene. That means this allele. In case of this, the starch grains are large and the seeds at maturity are round, where in case of this genes the starch are very small and the seeds are wrinkled at maturity. Now when the hybrids are formed in between them, then this will have round seed, intermediate size, and the allele will show incomplete dominance. Hence we can say that a single gene control two traits, that is shape of seed as well as size of starch grain. So this is the example of pleiotropy. Clear? Coming to the another topic, that is polygenic traits. Polygenic traits, what is poly? Poly means many and genic means genes. Polygenic inheritance was given by the Galton in 1833. If we talk about this trait, when the traits are controlled by three or more genes, such traits are called polygenic trait. Means अगर single character तीन या तीन से अधिक genes के द्वारा कंट्रोल किए जा रहे हैं तो उस ट्रेट को हम बोलेंगे पॉलीजेनिक ट्रेट. सिंपली मैंने बताया कि अगर तीन से अधिक, इसका एग्जाम्पल देखें तो ह्यूमन स्किन कलर है. एज यू ऑल नो दैट ह्यूमन स्किन कलर डिपेंड अपॉन द क्वांटिटी ऑफ मेलानिन कलर पिगमेंट. Means it is clear that melanin is only the color pigment which is responsible for color of skin. If it means more will be the melanin pigment more will be the dark color, less will be the melanin pigment, and less will be the dark color. This quantity is due to the 3 pairs of polygenes. What are that 3 pairs? A, B and C. For darker or a black color, these 3 genes are responsible, that is capital A, capital B, capital B, capital C, capital C. If this means more will be the these dark color, more will be the melanin pigment, and this is due to this genes. For white color, small a, small b, and small c, these are the genes responsible for. In a case if these two get married, then the cross in between them will produce an intermediate color, that is capital A, capital B, small b, capital C, small c. Then this is called mulatto, that is MULATTO, mulatto. A total of 8 alleles combinations are possible in the gamete forming with 27 distinct genotype. So I think it is clear that the offspring show intermediate color, often called mulatto. So polygenic inheritance, I think it is clear to you all. Now coming to the another topic, that is complementary genes. What are complementary genes? They are the genes which are present at different loci. What is loci? That is location of a same or a different chromosome, but they work together for a particular phenotype or to produce it. Means जब एक से ज़्यादा जीन डिफरेंट लोकेशन पे या सेम क्रोमोसोम पे या डिफरेंट क्रोमोसोम्स पे प्रेजेंट होंगे, लोकेशन डिफरेंट होगी लेकिन क्रोमोसोम सेम और अलग भी हो सकते हैं होंगे, तो उस केस में जो जीन्स होगा वो पर्टिकुलरली एक साथ वर्क करके एक पर्टिकुलरली फिनोटाइप पर काम करेगा. यानी कि डिफरेंट जीन्स वर्क टुगेदर एक साथ काम करेंगे और क्या करेंगे, पर्टिकुलर फिनोटाइप को प्रोड्यूस करेंगे. जैसे कि हमने एग्जाम्पल देखा इन केस ऑफ स्वीट पी विच इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड Lathyrus odorotus. Color of flower is due to the gene, that is complementary gene. How is it possible? The raw material which is responsible for color of a flower will secrete an enzyme, that is E1, which is secreted and controlled by the gene C, and which will just make that raw material into the chromogene, that is white. And this chromogene in presence of E2 enzyme, which is controlled by P gene, is converted in anthocyanin, that is purple color. So it is clear that for being purple color, E1, that is enzyme 1, has to be released so that E2 can release, because if E1 will not release, white color will not form, and if white color will not form, purple color will not form. Now how I am explaining this, come to the topic, that is capital C and capital P. In this, purple color is a dominant color. If you are seeing that capital C and capital P means these are the dominant and these are the purple color flower. Whereas small c and small p, that is a white color flower. When the gamete will form, capital C, capital P, small c, small p. When these gamete just cross over, then formation of purple color. In that means in F1 generation all the color will be purple, whereas in F2 generation possibility of purple as well as white color will occur. It means that purple color होने के लिए C gene और P gene दोनों का होना नेसेसरी है. P gene तब तक एक्सप्रेस नहीं कर पाएगा जब तक C gene प्रेजेंट ना हो. ठीक है, तो C gene यानी कि white color which is just because of E1, that is enzyme 1, और C gene के absence के बिना पर्पल कलर का फॉर्मेशन कभी नहीं हो पाएगा, यानी कि एक जीन दूसरे जीन पर पूरी तरह से कॉम्प्लीमेंट है। एक सिंपल वर्ड में हम कह सकते हैं कि जो एक जीन होता है, दैट इज़ वन जीन इज कॉम्प्लीमेंट द एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ अनदर जीन, यानी कैपिटल सी अगर प्रेजेंट नहीं है तो पर्पल कलर का फॉर्मेशन नहीं होगा, यानी पी एक्टिव नहीं होगा और पी वर्क नहीं करेगा, और जब पी वर्क नहीं करेगा तो एंजाइम रिलीज नहीं होगा, और एंजाइम रिलीज नहीं होगा तो पर्पल कलर का फॉर्मेशन नहीं होगा। तो कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री जीन का मतलब सिर्फ इतना है कि एक जीन दूसरे जीन पर पूरी तरह से कॉम्प्लीमेंट होगा ताकि वो अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस कर पाए। I think this is clear to you all. Now our next topic will be rediscovery of Mendel's law, which will be explained in the next video. Thank you class.